No. Now.
Hello. Hi, everybody. Hi, family. How are you on this Sunday evening? We're back. It's one half of your Aunties Could Never. I am Auntie Sade.
And I'm Auntie Nana.
And we are here to discuss Love Island Season 9 that appears on ITV2. And we've been discussing every single episode. We've been talking about the romance, the bromance, the drama, and the friendships. And we're lacking drama, I can't lie. The drama level's low. But before we get into it, please, guys, we need your help. We are trying to get to 1,000 subscribers before the end of season 9. And end of season 9 is just around the corner. It is 1 week and 1 day. It's just around the corner. And we're currently on 972. So
28 to go.
I did the mental math. 28 people, subscribers we need to kind of get that achieve that goal. So please, guys, help us. Just subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. If you have, thank you so much. We really appreciate you. You're helping us get to where we need to get to on our journey. And yes, also comment on this video. Also like this video and share it with like-minded people too. We want to extend this family as much as we can. And remember, guys, while we're discussing, we're not therapists, we're not psychologists, we're not even relationship specialists. We are two very opinionated aunties, so if you've got any major issues, take it out with ITV2. They are the producers of the show. And please use your common sense. Take what we're saying with a pinch of salt. It really isn't that deep, okay? Yeah. And lastly, the last thing before we get into it is that we have an in-person live show on the 18th of March in the Barbican, and that's going to be with all 4 aunties. All 4 of us are going to be there. And yeah, so we would like to see you there. Tickets are on sale now, Auntie Nana, tell them what they're going to get.
You are going to get 4 lovely aunties, plus we have some special guests. We have Marvyn Harrison, we have Remel London, we have Richie Brave, we have Nicky, we have Mr. Dirty Dogs, and there's another person that has just been added as well. Next week, tomorrow, I will tell you who that person is as well. But it's gonna be so much fun. Debates, games, singing. It's going to be a brilliant evening. So please join us as we celebrate 3 years of podcasting as well. This is our 3rd year. So join us. All of the details are in the description box now. Like the ticket link is all there. And a discount code. There's a discount as well.
You do, which is going to give you 36% off, which translates into £8.50. We're thinking of the cost of living crisis. We're thinking about you guys. So you're welcome. But yes, okay. So, Auntie Nana, thoughts for this episode? What words come to mind to describe it in a succinct, short, precise, quick way?
I would say this episode was again a little bit lacking of the drama, but the drama that was in it was literally like pure confusion, pure passer in the house, and I felt like a little bit of ganging up on Ron. I think I'm leaning that way in the persuasion.
Why am I not surprised? Why am I not surprised? Oh God. Okay. Well, let's start at the beginning. So it started from I guess it was like the party part of the previous night.
I've got
the boys were tickling each other. Just like, I don't know if that's like bonding and stuff. I'm just like, what's is this their thing? That was okay, interesting. And I think they done, what was it called? Yeah, so they done Ron done the speech, right? So he was like, amazing night, amazing friends, amazing experience and everything like that. And I was really thinking, like, they setting this up? Because, like, who gets to choose? How do they choose who does the speech? That's the thing.
Ooh, they've never shown that, isn't it? It's just always somebody does it. Yeah, probably producers say that, to tell the show. Yeah.
It must be set out. They must be. Ron and Shaq had a bit of a conversation. I've got Ron and Shaq having a bit of a conversation, and they were talking about, he was a bit sore about what Shaq had said, like implying that he had only got with LANA because she was popular in the villa. Shaq didn't apologize, which I don't think he should have, which was fine and stuff. And it was just like I remember LANA even mentioning, she thought it was like out of the blue for him to say that. And I was thinking, really? Like, I just don't know why Shaq is always caping for this girl and she's not on the same page as you. She's not on the same page.
He likes her. I think he does. He genuinely does like LANA.
Yeah.
Bordering on fancies her. There's something there. There's definitely something there. But at least at some points it was like LANA understood. I don't think he was saying it like, I believe this. I think he was saying it from the point of view of the public. But then other times she seemed to be like, I don't know why he said it though, but that's LANA. She literally is flip-flopping fish. Just
that she's understanding from his point of view that he was playing devil's advocate. I think that was the first example of her in that show showing how she just panders. Do you know what I mean? To whoever she likes, what they're saying, and she'll make excuses for them. Like, so to protect Ron or enable Ron. That's what I think. That was like, this is what you do, LANA. I'm not surprised. And in the Shaq and Ron conversation, when Shaq was like, Ron was like, oh, I don't take it personally. Yeah, you do, because you're having this conversation about it. I thought that was, I don't take it personally while taking it personally.
The guy has been talking about it constantly in 3 different conversations. I can't believe Shaq said that. So then now it's like, oh, it's just an observation type talk. It's like, it's absolutely not. But that's Ron though, isn't it? Like, just all over. Ron is always like that.
He really is. We had Tom made a comment about, I can't remember who he was with, but he was saying, I can't even imagine Ron and LANA having sex. And nor can we. That's the thing. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, Tom is saying what everyone's thinking, like, at the end of the day, that we can't. And it's just like, no one's going to call Tom out for saying that. No, that's not going to get back to anyone. Do you know what I mean? That kind of thing. It's just, it's I know it's not going to be fair. But I think it's because they're boyfriend and girlfriend. Like, they're not affectionate, and they made extra efforts, didn't they?
Yes. I think the fact that everybody in the house though seems to be on the same page, because that was a whole montage of everybody kind of being like, but these two, they really aren't affectionate with each other. Yeah, they sit next to each other, but they don't kiss and cuddle. Somebody was like, I don't think I've ever seen them snogging. Like, just, this is the consensus around the house. So yeah, you're boyfriend and girlfriend, but so nobody believes it. And that extra display that night, and people are like, that was false. Also didn't help them.
Yeah. It's just weird. And they also said that they were saying that Ron is like this slow burner thing. It's just such a cop out. It's ridiculous. But he's a slow burner. He wants to be like a free. The thing is, I can't remember where this point was, but when he was talking to Rosie, that was it. He said, when Ron was, it was Ron, LANA, Rosie. He said that Casey, wants to be one of the 3 Musketeers, and that Casey's a slow burner, and that if to make it on the outsides, that you have to have more one-on-one time, and that also what you should do is give him a bit of space. So he that's what we saw. The meaning of that, and if they elaborated, we didn't see that. That's what we saw in that clip. So how we got to that situation with Rosie, I don't know. I really don't know. But anyway, so sorry, I've jumped a little bit. What did you think about Will trying on Shaq's clothes, by the way? Was that random?
A little, but when they talk about the house and how silly they all are in the house, it kind of was like, okay, so I guess we got to see a little bit more of that, aren't we? We're going to see, because there's not so much to show us. So yeah, it was just a bit like, but yeah, it wasn't so weird because it's Will.
I guess so. I just thought it's weird. And then you're going with your outside clothes in the bed. I don't know. I just like my black side was just like, this is weird. This is strange.
It is. I mean, I wouldn't do it, but I wasn't surprised at them doing it. It was like,
it's true.
Yeah.
It's true. I can't lie. Also, this episode, is again squeezing drama out, squeezing it. In the morning, we had Tom, Shaq, Ron chatting about things. Did he say that then? No, he said the night before about him, how he kind of when he watched the show that, you know, that people, he thought that the couples that did well, they would have a bit of drama at the beginning of the show and then towards the end they'll be cruising. And he used that example to explain why he thinks the public put them in the game play-in category. That's what happened, right?
Yeah.
But those are the words that he said. Yes. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So people can take meaning from those words. But anyway, so then so then you had Rosie talking to Jessie and SAMIE, and then she kind of paraphrased what Ron said to her and said that Casey prioritizes the boys. That's what she took with, you know, he likes being Three Musketeers, and she said she took like Casey prioritizes the boys over me. Yeah.
Yes, that's what she went back and told everybody. Ron said this to me, and then Ron told me to give you space and see if you come over to me. Yeah.
He did say the space bit. Yeah. We don't know if he said you'll come over to me.
Yes.
Yeah, because that was not in that clip.
Yes.
I think I'm right. Guys,
I don't remember seeing Ron say, I don't see how you wouldn't. I don't think you two would make it on the outside.
He did say that. He did say, I can't remember the exact words, but he said that you need one-on-one time to make it on the outside.
Yeah, that's different.
Yeah. Okay.
Those two things are different, though, isn't it? To say you need one-on-one time, that's fair. But then to say, I can't see you, I don't think you two would make it on the outside.
He said to make it on the outside. So he's implying a lot of things. And this is what Ron does, in my opinion, is just like you're saying one thing, but what you're saying has layers to it. Like there's meaning in what you're saying. It's like you're implying a lot. So he can say to her, so when let's just talk about it. When he was talking to Casey one-on-one, and he was just like, and Casey said that, you know, took verbatim what Rosie said and said, you don't prioritize. I'm prioritizing the boys over her. Ron immediately said, no, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Do you know what I mean? But the meaning, the meaning, he's like, I don't know where this has come from, blah, blah, blah. What do you mean you don't know where this has come from? Like, this is the thing. It's just like, if you're so, what's the word? Like, you're labrishing. Do you know what I mean? You're labrishing all the time about everybody. So it's just like, you should be able to see where this has come from. Do you know what I mean? Because he was like, I didn't say that. And him saying that, I didn't say that, I didn't intend to mean that, do you know what I mean? Was kind of giving the impression that Rosie was lying. And she wasn't lying. She took her own meaning from it. I think she did. But like, at the same time, Ron, you still said what you said, because the way he's talking to her was almost the same way. Who was he talking to? When he was talking to Tom about SAMIE before Casa not being funny.
No. That's different.
I'm not saying this. But I mean, the implication, he didn't say, Tom, you should absolutely do this, but he implied. That's what he does. That's
I think to Tom, he clearly said, think about it. SAMIE's a beautiful girl. She's probably going to be coming in with somebody else.
Yeah,
so you should do what you need to do to not be vulnerable. And Lydia's a lovely girl. That's different to how he was speaking to Rosie, because Rosie painted a scenario of how she was feeling. Rosie said, I'm feeling like he prioritizes the guys and I'm always...
No. She didn't say that.
She even said it to Lana.
No. She was saying, go on. Sorry.
Okay.
Go on.
She said to Lana afterwards, we didn't see Rosie's point of view before, but when she then spoke to Lana, she said everything that she came to Lana to say. And she said, I was feeling this way. And Lana was like, yeah, and then he was advising you. So in the advice, he's now saying, yeah, he wants to be a part of the Three Musketeers, but for you to feel that if he likes you, what I would advise you to do is hand back and see if he comes over to you. That's very different to saying to somebody, I've observed you and Casey. I think what you need to do is
that. But the thing is,
saying she made it seem like Ron was saying he likes the guys better than you, so you should.
But that's what he was implying. Whether he said those exact words, that's what he was actually implying. Now, she made the mistake of remixing the words. Had she not done that, then she would have been fine. But because she paraphrased it into what Ron then had the escape, he's like, yeah, I can get out of this one. Do you know what I mean? Because I didn't actually say that. But his intent and his meaning was the same. And so I'm just like, this guy, because also as well, Shaq, Tom, Will all notice it as well. Do you know what I mean? Because it's just like, yeah, he's good with his words, you know. He can get out of things. Yeah, that's what he does.
Because Rosie spiced it, that was the thing where it's like, no,
I don't think she's spicing it like super dramatic
context to it, because you were going for advice from Lana and he just gave you his version of it. And the fact that she was misquoting and putting the word prioritize, that's like, actually, yeah, you also want Casey. She just played it wrong. She wanted Casey to be like, no, I'm after you, and it's all about Ron. And it's like, you've got to be slicker with Ron than that. That was like, no,
yeah. But I just think like people saying that he's getting bullied and stuff. I'm just like, Ron.
He weren't getting bullied.
Ron is the mastermind of lying. Like, he's a lion. He's definitely a lion.
He didn't lie. And that was the thing where it's annoying. But obviously, because he has lied before and he is a slippery guy, but it was like they're seizing on a moment with him. And I do think it is because they are a strong couple.
And also, I don't like, Casey's not the guy. Casey doesn't have the minerals to deal with anything either. No, do you know what I mean? Because he's just like, oh, this is what's been said. Why don't you ask him what did he say so you can hear it from yourself before you're giving him the words? Like, what the hell, man? Do you know what I mean? I was just like, you're lame. And then you basically try to give that energy to Rosie. I was just like, Casey, you're a problem. You're a freaking problem, man. You can't even. Nah.
I definitely like Casey needed to be quiet and listen and fully assess the situation. But once Lana came in, and Lana was in a little bit more smoke as well, it was like, you know what, Rosie, you're not going to win this one. Like, this isn't going to go well because you haven't played it in the right way, because you've added in different words. You've allowed other people to add more context to it. And this is how it's going to go. It was just messy, but I thought Casey was shit for not just being quiet, and he kind of turned it on her a little bit. He needed to just be.
I didn't like that because Lana was fully backing Casey and Ron, and Ron Casey was not backing Rosie, like not even like diffusing. I would imagine Will would handle that situation differently. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think he would just be more kind of like, okay, but she's not saying this, she's saying this is how. Do you know what I mean? But he was just like, you guys go at it. Like,
he was like, well, I'm out of the firing line on this one.
Yeah, like, what the hell, man? What kind of spineless nonsense, coward nonsense is that? I don't like that.
Rosie should definitely think about how that was handled and how supported she was by him in that moment. But definitely didn't. She should have called over SAMIE. She should have got SAMIE to sit.
It's true. It's true. It's true. It's true. Yeah,
Right,
I didn't like Lana piping up, yeah, because you're not that girl. Like, I swear to God, you know what irritates me more than anything, yeah? You see, like a Millhouse. She's a Millhouse also. And do you know what I mean by Millhouse?
yeah,
You know, like,
yeah.
yeah.
Go on, explain it then for other people.
Huh? Say again?
Explain it for people watching.
No, just like someone who's like, it's you like Bart Simpson, yeah, in The Simpsons. His best friend was Millhouse. Millhouse would only get Vim when Bart was barking. Do you know what I mean? You only get Vim. Seriously. Otherwise, you don't have it. Like, you're wuss. So that's what Lana was giving. She was giving Millhouse energy. I didn't like it at all. So
Okay,
yeah.
I'll read a few of the comments. It's been going a little. Thank you to everybody that's joining us. So Lizzo says, Rosie said what she thought, but put it on Ron's tab. Ashes to Ashes says he definitely suggested all of it, but she spiced it up with what she's actually feeling. And Jules says that's still a lie though. And Ashes to Ashes says, boy, they'll think twice before they advise her in future. Jules says Rosie lied, full stop. Life of Budge says we know what Ron was implying, but misquoting was dumb. And she didn't spice it up. She replaced the whole meal. And Life of Budge says Tom and SAMIE are a problem. And King Cash says Ron doesn't lie, he just has short-term memory. Whatever. And Lenzel says Rosie should be leaving Casey, to be honest. And Lizzo read that one. Let me see. And Life of Bodge says, anyway, he knew he didn't have a case, just that his head was rattled because he thinks that the public think he's a game player. Guess that's it to Ron. And King Cash says, Lana was the witness. She had to pipe up and defend her man. Yeah, I get it.
May, no one don't like him. so there's that. Anyway,
I think that's the thing, isn't it?
Yeah,
and it's probably been the theme for a while. Is generally they don't like him.
Yeah,
but every so often it's like they give him a blight to get in with them, but they don't. All of the guys don't like.
They don't like him.
No,
he's just talking on too much stuff, I think. And then so I think even that night, so because they got that feedback, I think Ron's really, he's hyper aware of what he's perceiving the public think of him at the moment. So Sanam was asking Lana like, oh, I heard you guys giggling, you know, at night, and you guys don't usually giggle.
That was
that was like the shade. The shade.
It's the way Lana was like, yes, we do. You probably just don't hear us. Like, we was just extra loud last night. It's like giggling in a dorm room. Like,
no, babe. No, it's just weird. They're just weird. Anyway, Ron got out of it anyhow at that point anyway. And Casey just don't do drama at all. Like, he's passive. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's wet. Like, he's just not going to do any of that. One thing about SAMIE, one thing about SAMIE, if you chat behind someone's back in front of SAMIE, she's going to let them know. She's going to let them know. She's going to let them know.
Although in this case, it was SAMIE that was doing the chatting though.
What do you mean?
SAMIE was the one that as soon as Ron said what he said and he left, she was like, he just gave his game plan away. SAMIE was the one.
Ron still said what he said.
Yeah, but it was like Lana was like everybody's saying. It's like, SAMIE, you're the one that said it.
Oh, she's also the one. Like, but I think they all are, because Shaq said it. Shaq, Will, and Tom were talking about it as well. Do you know what I mean? Like, see, Sanam, as Kai and Sanam, I get what they're doing. I get what they're doing, but you're not innocent. You're not innocent. You're not
Everybody's fragile.
Yeah. I get what they're doing, and it's very smart, but you're not innocent because you were there as well. Do you know what I mean? So it's not, and you didn't say anything to Ron or Lana either. Do you know what I mean? You didn't say anything to Lana either. So, you know, and you just sat there and listened to the conversation. For once, Tanya is not involved in anything. It's interesting. just point that out.
Was Shaq?
Yeah, Shaq was languishing with Tom and Will
about
I
think Tom's gonna be slimy and get his way out of it and
Yeah,
but I mean, in regards to Ron being the game player, I don't think we've seen Tanya or Shaq.
Well, Shaq was the one who originally says, he said about him getting with Lana, so he was the one that brought it to the table. Really, he didn't say that. No one be talking.
Originator as well. That is true.
So his work was done, basically. Seriously, but Sammie's like the local news reporter. This is what happened while you stepped away for 2 minutes.
Yes.
But at the same time, I know people are saying that she talks too much. I don't know. There is a part of me, like maybe it's the Ro part, that just respects it. Like I do respect it because she's like, you know what? This is what was said. Yeah, I said it. What? Like, do you know what I mean? I do appreciate that. I do appreciate that. But I would think like, you can't be having a conversation by yourself, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? So I'll just think everyone's a suspect. Everyone's not. So, but it's smart of her to be the one that's saying it because then it looks like she's kind of innocent almost.
Yes, yes.
Because she's covering the news. But I like Sammy. I've got a soft spot for Sammy. So
I don't get why she presented it to Lana. I don't get how she doesn't see who Lana is though, because that's one of those why I always say like when somebody's being cheated on, depending on the person, I would probably keep it to myself because of the level of are they gonna throw me under the bus for being the messenger? Lana, I was like, you got to know who Lana is. Yeah, she ain't gonna go in the direction that you're trying to sway her. It's not gonna happen.
But like we talk about this on our main show every now and again, and I would say, because really and truly, if this is going to stop our friendship in any way, then we weren't really friends. Like serious. That's the way I see it. I guess I'm not. The truth is more important to me. But I know people sit on different sides of that. So I do like that in Sammy. But then when Lana's told Ron what's gone on, Ron's then lavishing to everybody about what he's going to do. And then I was just like, this guy's a little bitch.
No, we have to go back. He said,
oh my God.
He said, I know you don't want me to get into drama, yeah? So I don't know what to do with this. She then told him, nah, you can.
Yeah.
Why is he still talking? He was still like, because I don't know how I'm going to handle it. Like, why are you still talking?
Do you know what that's like? You know when your guys are just like, I'm mad. And they actually want you to tell them just calm down, but you're just like, no, go for it.
And they're like, go, I'll back you. And then you're there like, yeah, because I don't know what I'm going to do, because the way my temper's set up, the way like, he gave you license to go and you're still talking.
Yeah, exactly. So go with it. Do you know what I mean? And then in the clip on After Sun, we see him talking to Sammy. Bro, have some respect for yourself.
I thought he was going to flip at the house. I mean, let's see. But he said, I'm going to flip at the house.
That's what he said. He marched over to Kai and Sanam. Yeah. And then he said he declared war on Sammy and Tom. That's what he done. I'm serious. I think he really thought that Kai was gonna back him. I don't know. We'll see what happens tomorrow. But I don't think Kai's backing anyone. I don't think so. And Lana, if Lana's got your back,
well, she said she does.
She'll forget it.
He said I'm fuming too. So
what are you fuming about, Lana, exactly? Do you know what I mean? Like, seriously. Because the thing is, and like I said the other day, she's in on it. If they've planned something, she's absolutely in on it. Because what the hell is this? And they're not, no, I don't know.
That's the whole thing of Sammy going over to her and being like, because I don't want you to be being used. Have you not observed these two? Like, she ain't being used in any way, shape, or form. and how SAMIE was thinking this news was going to be taken on. It wasn't. Like, LANA is not that girl. She is literally like, no, I'm standing by this dude.
Standing by her boyfriend that no one likes. But I was thinking, actually, you know what? Do you think that's why maybe we don't see them as much? Because they like, do you know what I mean? Because this is an interesting conversation, right? We never really have conversations like this that are so meta. Do you know what I mean? Because they're talking about being on the show, right? And like how they're being perceived on the show, which I don't know. I don't recall.
I think it literally is just Liberty and Jake where we really got into that.
Okay. Yeah.
But, and obviously the Liberty and Jake situation did go how SAMIE was, because once we started to think, hang on, am I being used? She was totally not having it.
Yeah.
So,
it's interesting because it is gameplay, then, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? The thing is, no matter what, he's coming even before anyone said it in the house. Us, the public, have seen him. Do you know what I mean? Seen his moves. Let's be real. Let's absolutely be real. Yeah. So, you know, they're not saying anything or they're not noticing anything that we haven't noticed ourselves already anyway. It's just that now they are talking about it. So
exactly. But is it admirable in some respects that LANA is so I'm gonna stand by my man? Like she is, she always backs Ron. Is that?
It's not admirable. It's you know what? Because it's her, it's stupid.
Is it like the stuff that will keep them together? Well, actually, somebody actually put it in the comments. Like, do you think? Where is it? I think it was. Do you think they will last on the outside?
No.
Yes. Remel says, do you think they will last outside of the villa?
No, like Rosie's gonna cheat on her in a heartbeat. Like that's 100%. Not that I want that to happen. I don't want that to happen to anyone, honestly, girl or boy, whatever, or non-binary. I don't want that to happen. But like he had more sexual chemistry with other people. Like him even saying, oh, you know, I wouldn't have made her my girlfriend if I didn't mean it. I don't think that actually really means anything. This is a moment for TV. It's a better story, and I think you're well aware of that. I think you're absolutely well aware of that. I think you know the conditions of who does better at what stage in the show, and you're really aware of it. So now you are coasting, and you're being blatant about having this conversation like this.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Yes. Life of Bosch says Ron and LANA are both Jakes. They are. I think they both, at some point, see how nobody hears them at night? They're probably talking to each other.
Yeah. Plotting.
Exactly. And that's all it is. They're just whispering.
Plotting and panning. But nah, I just think, I don't know. But yeah, how did it even end? It was dry. I'm not gonna lie.
It just ended with Ron being like backing down and going like, I'm gonna spaz on the house. And then we saw they gave us an insight into the talent show. I hate that. I hate the night. That always is not that great. But that was the, you know, the insight they gave us.
But sometimes it's hella funny because India last year and the recorder freaking stitches, man.
The absolute worst.
Oh god, it's too funny. Also as well, everyone's saying, "Oh, LANA wouldn't lie."
No, they all like her in there.
I think she would 100% lie. I don't believe her. I think she's just got these. She's playing this innocent person because, and then so you wouldn't expect her to, but she would 100%.
Yeah. It's quite funny how that was a consensus. Like, oh, I don't really know. Because Ron's saying it, but LANA totally backed him up. So it is like, who knows? Who knows? I don't know what she's presenting.
And I think if you genuinely thought that, how can I explain it? Like, I think it's easy to understand where Rosie is coming from and her meaning that she got, because that's what he was implying. But anyway, if you want to gaslight the situation, cool. But like, if you could easily, so there's different ways you could handle that. You could be like, oh, Rosie, no, I didn't actually mean that, or he didn't really mean that, what he meant was blah blah blah, but you was immediately on the defense immediately.
Yeah.
So no, Lana, I'm not feeling you.
Angela's Utopia says Lana would definitely lie for Rob. She would do jail time for Ron.
I believe that. I believe that.
She has that kind of like gangster's mole type of vibe about her. Like, yeah, I can see her totally, she ultimately, he says something and she's like, I'll back you on that. Like they have a something. I don't know. In other circumstances with another guy, I feel like I would rate her a bit more.
Yeah.
She's like that. Yeah. Let's say it was Kai and Sanam.
Mm-hmm.
I would rate that Sanam would back him. Doesn't matter what people are saying. She's just like, no, I'm going to back him.
Yeah, because Sanam's got common sense. Do you know what I mean? Like, we've already seen Lana. Do you know what I mean? Like, her
common sense saw that we like Kai and Ron isn't that likable. That's what I'm getting at. It's like, what is...
No, I'm talking about Sanam though. Like, I think she has actual common sense. Like, when she's spoken about things, she's spoken about them in a balanced and measured way. Like, she's backed herself without being overtly rude. Do you know what I mean? Like, she's a well-balanced individual. Like, serious. That's got nothing to do with whether I like Kai or not. But like,
no, it says she isn't being balanced and she's just going to back Kai because that's her man.
I would still think, because I've seen examples of her being balanced, that she's doing it for a particular, do you know what I mean? Like, maybe I don't understand her reason, but I would trust her judgment more. Whereas I wouldn't trust Lana's because you've made batshit crazy decisions previously.
Okay. Okay.
Seriously. I just don't. Anyway. But yeah, that was kind of that. My last comment was, Ron don't have the minerals. He's a bitch. Like, that's
he ain't flipping out at the house. I don't know why he was trying to go on like he's going to be a bad man and start shouting. He's not. We know that's not going to take place.
It's not.
And the little snippet that they gave us, he was going at SAMIE, and I want to see him talking to Tom, because Tom has said more shit about Ron than SAMIE.
Yeah. I'm not. This is what I'm saying. Like, you went for SAMIE. Really? Maybe the producers made it. I'll give him that. But seriously, if you blow up at SAMIE, anyway, I'm going on like I know her.
But still, no. Tom has said more things.
He has said more things.
Said more things.
Tom won't have it. Tom won't have anyone upsetting SAMIE. I don't think that's going to happen. Do you know what I mean? He'll get involved.
I hope we see something else. I hope there's something more to tomorrow's episode than just the talent show.
Yeah,
I hope so. We need more shit.
My dad, I don't know. I don't know, and he's got temper anyway. So, and then you'll have a situation that doesn't involve Shaq. Oh my God, what?
This is, you know what? Actually, I did make a note at the end. Can Shaq and Tanya stay out of this? I just want them to just stay out of it. Just let these guys do their thing and argue. Sit back and watch like Kai and Sanam. Just stay out of it.
Doubt it. I think Daniel will, but I don't. Absolutely not a Shaq. No way. He'll get involved because they're boys. But no one claims Shaq to be their boy.
I know he's not a part of the Three Musketeers, and really, it's Kai and Ron a bit more. Kai will chat to Shaq, but I know
they like each other.
Always seems to back Ron. If Ron goes to him with something, Kai will always say, like, he'll always back him. Angela's Utopia says Tom is gonna come and dash his pink jacket.
He will. He really will. He will, mate. Okay, shall we talk about After Sun?
Yeah. I
mean, so on a Sunday we get a little treat. We have After Sun hosted by Maya Jama, and we have, I can't remember the guy's name. Sam? Maybe? Sam. I think his name's Sam. And India from Love Island, was on there too. She looks amazing. They looked amazing. They really do. I really loved Maya's dress as well. It's giving Sharon Stone. I don't know. I think Sharon Stone was something like that.
Very similar type of cut-ins and the white, and she looked amazing. She did. She was great. India did. I loved her makeup and her hair. I wasn't too sure what she was wearing, but
no, I don't mind. You don't like those dresses though. You don't
like frill and lace together. To me, is just like the worst.
I thought it was mesh. Was it lace? I thought it was mesh.
I would call it lace.
Yeah. Okay.
I think it had a lace finish, but I wasn't a fan. I was like, but face and hair, she looked amazing.
Amazing. So we had actually Davide and Ekin-Su on the show, which was cool, but I'm just like, well, they were the winners. So, maybe they did the winners of last show. Wait, hold on.
Do they usually have two winners on together?
But wouldn't you have them as guests on the final?
Kind of would have thought so.
Wait, did they win the last one? I'm confused. Yeah, it was them, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay, cool. That's so weird, isn't it?
I know, it wasn't that long ago.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to Ekin-Su and Davide after. It started off with the parents. That was the first interesting part.
Yeah. I did make a note. I think Sam is in love with India, by the way. But anyway. You worship him, mate.
Sam actually has a fiance.
Huh?
Correctly. I think Sam has a fiance.
Oh, does he? Oh, okay, cool. But he loves, like, they've got a bond.
They definitely do. They definitely do.
Yeah.
I like their chemistry together. Like, I think they're a cool pairing.
Yeah, definitely. Good casting, guys. Yes, Kai's mum and stepdad were on the show, and can't lie, like them.
Yeah.
I think probably the best parents have been on so far, I think.
No, I still think Tanya's mum and her auntie, they're still.
No, they were cute. No, but
they're my faves.
They said some unfortunate things.
That was a riveting watch. They're my favorite, and then I think these guys are second. Like, I didn't think I was gonna like Kai's mum and stepdad when they first started. They seemed a bit nervous, but once they got into it, I was like, I like these guys. They
backed him. They were proud. The mum was saying, teacher, social worker, she's happy that he found Salam. She thought that it was a good idea that, him and Olivia parted ways. And then when Maya asked if, was she, okay with Kai not apologizing, stepdad stepped in and said, he's proud of him. Yes. He was proud. And she was just like, I don't see what he was apologizing for. That's just like, there you go.
Yes,
there you go, mate.
They said it.
They said it loud and proud. And there was a little cheer in the studio.
Yes, that was appreciated. They were cute, and and I liked when she asked, "Is that his type?" Because we know what he was asking, and that his mom jumped in and straight away was like, "Yes, she is." Yeah. And I was like, "That's great. That's nice. That's nice to know."
Was nice. I said, I put a note. I really like them, and the fact that she was saying that, just be, if any advice. That was his dad and stepmom.
What? No, I swear it's the other way around.
No, definitely. Well, she said stepdad.
Yeah. I definitely think that was his mum.
Yeah.
And that was the stepdad. And I think he's also said it that way. Like, he lives with his mum and stepdad, I think.
Okay.
Sure, I don't think it was the other way around.
But,
it could be. Who knows?
But I thought his mum still makes his bed and washes his pants. That's the that's my favorite. You can see
it. Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah. Ekin-Su and Davide. I really like them. They're jokes. They're actually jokes.
They just were like, Davide Davide didn't really say much as well. Like, you know, it's like he just kind of stuttered over bits and pieces. So I don't know, but I felt beef. I felt like there was beef between Ekansu and India. There was just a vibe. And when she said about, like, I went in there, it's not Friendship Island, and she like shot a look to the side, and I was like, nah, that's what I felt beef between them. Yeah, there was something in the air, because how do you have people that were in the same time as you and they never flew to India in any way? It just felt weird.
Oh.
Yeah, I totally was like, I haven't seen
I
anything.
thought that was unrelated to them. I thought she was shading someone else in the, like, that they were in with. That's what I thought. I didn't know it was directed to, I didn't get that. That might be the case, but I didn't get that. I did see that, but I was just thinking, oh, who in the house do they dislike? But I think I don't think, because I wasn't Paige saying some shit at one point.
Yeah, Paige alluded to Paige kind of made it out that Ekansu and Davide were on an arrangement type of, that they weren't actually really together. That's what. And then Paige said that she was in a bad space, and it wasn't true.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she went on another
retreat.
Yeah, she was on a panel with Luca, and Luca brought it up, and then Paige had to clarify what she was talking about.
Oh, wow. Luca bringing up, of course.
So yeah, that was a tea on that. But no, I mean, I love Ekansu anyway, but I just felt it was a little bit shady. Like, everything she was saying just felt a little bit like, are you taking digs?
Oh, I didn't see
I wasn't sure.
Okay, cool. I would like to see what people thought about that, actually. Interesting. Oh, I hope not.
Thought that as well. I was getting vibes. And then later on, India was referring to, she said, she was talking about SAMIE and Tom. And she was like, in the house at the moment, and was alluding to, I'm not talking about my house, but when people are doing well, they start looking at other people's relationships and judging it. And I was like, again, I feel like this is subliminal shade. There's another conversation.
Really? Oh, I was just happy they were there. Like, serious, I did not see that. Oh, mate. Okay, maybe. You never know on these things, man. Seriously, you never know. I really hope not, though. I have, like, you know, I want them to all go out for drinks and stuff and be friends. Serious, but
yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I never got friend vibes from them. So yeah, I don't know. But if anybody else saw that as well, I could be reaching. I don't know.
I can see when she was like, "Oh, they asked her about her, like, if she's engaged." She was just like, "Yes," but she was joking.
My mouth did actually open as well. I was like,
"Oh my god, what's a promise ring?" But then I was just like, you know what? Like, this promise ring stuff. What is, like? Are you 5? Like, are you no, not 5? That's too young. But like, are you like teenagers?
It's secondary school, though, isn't it? It's very like, because why do you need a promise ring? Then an engagement ring.
Proposal. Like, is it a proposal or a promise? Like, I don't know.
It should be. But the other girl, they did that promise ring thing as well. Andrew and what's her name? Lucy.
Yeah, no, Andrew, the blonde.
Yeah, I can't remember her name.
Tasha. Yeah.
Andrew and Tasha also. She has a promise ring.
Oh, does she?
Yeah. He gave her that. I think it was like Valentine's Day. Again, what is that?
Weird. I don't know. I think it's weird. I do think it's weird. Claudia.
Oh yeah. Forgetting about the interviews.
Yeah. Claudia and Keenan. What did I write here?
I thought it was very standard, you know. I was like, yeah, they didn't really add much. I was just like, yeah, it was a interview. They gave nothing. You No, they didn't give us an insight into any new bits or anything. It was just like, okay, great.
Just her talking about Casey again.
And yeah, unnecessary. And then Olivia and Maxwell.
No. Well, sorry. Yeah, Olivia and Maxwell. First of all, two things I noted. Yeah. I didn't like Olivia's outfit, number one. Actually,
Terrible.
two things. Terrible outfit. She reminds me of a cross between Jessie J and what's that girl that sang that terrible song, Swagger Jagger? Do you know who I'm talking about?
One that was in was it X Factor?
Yeah, or something like that.
Cher Lloyd.
That's it. She looks a cross between those two.
Exactly.
Yeah.
She literally is them.
Honestly, most and Maxwell's resting face is a bit creepy, you know. Thank you, Crochet Queen. Yes, Sherlock.
Yeah, Sherlock.
It's a bit creepy. I don't like it. It's just like,
yeah, his eyes go kind of small. He looks like he's high.
Yeah, he does a little. He does. He does. This was not the interview that I wanted, to be honest. It really wasn't. And I hope maybe she goes on Will's show or something and just like someone gets the dirt out, because I can understand, like, you know, it's hard. It's hard.
It was such a PR sanitized version. It's literally a sister, has just said it. Like, she was prepped.
Yeah, 100%.
Had all of the answers and the apologies of, I'm a hypocrite. Yeah. It was just like, this is boring.
Yeah.
Again, it's like, this show should have been so much more, but it was really sanitized and boring. And it was just that I didn't care. I didn't care. Yes, very disappointing.
McCall would never. She would get the juice, man. She would get the juice. Sorry, Maya. I do like you, but I wanted more. But I guess it's your first year, so at the same time, I get it.
Yeah, I felt like her hands were probably tied.
Yeah,
because of the amount of hate that Olivia has. So
there's that.
Pedaled, you know, how she's going to handle it. But we wanted a little bit. She could have even have just showed the montage of her bitching.
Yes.
Yeah, I told all of the girls. That's why they didn't react. So, like, we could have just seen some bits, but they didn't say anything. It was dry. It was definitely dry.
It was really, and it was all about her. Max was just there for candy. Even at one point, I think she looked at him like, "Why are you speaking?" My question. Seriously. But yeah, she owned being a hypocrite. Fine. I was just like, we're not getting the right questions. And then she still talked about Jessie needing to prove something to her or something. She's bloody ridiculous, man. Seriously. And like, she should have been caught up on that, really. Only Will and Lana were in the montage of the housemates saying something nice about her.
Definitely noted that. I was like, that's interesting, because I thought Tanya would have been in that as well.
Yeah.
So like, okay. That's
interesting. Yeah. And then them having the conversation of who they think they were talking about Kai and how now, before he wasn't great, but now he is.
I know, right in front of her face. Like that girl Ellie, when she was like, I didn't like him 3 weeks ago, and if I was Olivia, I would have been sitting there like, that's when he was with me.
Yeah.
I know she's gonna think of all of that, because she will be. But it was good that she got to sit on a couch and hear that. Anyway, that was probably one. No,
that's exactly. So she done well. I know this isn't going to be the end of seeing her, unfortunately.
No, she's gonna do all of the pods this week, I would think. So maybe we will see what we get.
I want Tanya. Her and Tanya need to have that sit down that Tanya promised. I want to see it, and she needs to meet up with Zara and apologize. I think.
Yes.
As well.
Yes. We need to see some of those bits. I did see earlier on somebody said they were asking about Martin on Will's show. Have you seen that?
I haven't yet. I need to watch it. Is it because did you watch it already? You watched it, right? Yeah,
it.
but like I saw one clip and I was just like, this guy, you never said he was being like this, because he was saying that he was the reason that
Yes.
Shaq was crying.
Yes. He goes into it's wholly disrespectful how he is on that pod. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, Martin.
But the thing is, this is what I'm saying. You see, when I'm saying like I don't like, like I said I didn't like that guy. Do you know what I mean?
Martin was disrespectful.
Really?
And it felt like he was really playing up. But if he did say all of those things, what he said that he told Shaq, Tanya is a big flirt. I could have slept with her, but he says it in a much cruder way. Like, I could have done bare things to her if we were on the outside. I said to her, I love you. And she didn't say, yes, I love him, or no, I don't. Like, she didn't agree or not agree. And then he was going to say a fourth part, but then Sorrel cut in, but he still was like, I am, and he doubled down on it. Because of what I said to him was why Shaq went outside and cried. And he stood on that. He was literally like, I was that guy in there. And I got heat for being that guy in there, but I was that guy.
So you're an arsehole.
Basically.
You're just an arsehole. Okay, cool. Well, if that's what your 5 minutes, that's what you want to be with your 5 minutes. Okay, cool. That's all it's gonna be, in it. Do you know what I mean? Like, don't respect that at all. Seriously.
And he said the only comeback like Shaq had was, okay, so yeah, you was the guy for a minute, but I got her back. And he was also alluding to, it's not like I even wanted Tanya anyway. So like, that's no win.
Well, we knew that, didn't we? We all knew that. We knew that. Seriously. And this is what I'm saying. It's just like at the end of the day, if it weren't for Tanya, you wouldn't be in that house anyway. You wouldn't be on this show. Do you know what I mean? Like, you wouldn't be having any interest in you if it wasn't for Tanya. So, do you know what I mean? Like, it's good. Let's see anyway. Let's see when everyone comes out, we'll see if you've got that same kind of energy.
This is the thing, because I'd like to see him in the same room.
Yeah.
After they've
out cameras.
Yeah,
I want to see it.
But able to watch everything that he's been saying about them, I'd like to see him in fact together.
Yeah.
Like, actually, how he's carrying on, because
he's got a lot of energy, man. It's got a lot of energy. Relax. Relax. I don't like it. I'm gonna get annoyed.
Guys, in the community tab, I have put a link to it. I think when it first came out. So if you go to our community tab, there is a link to the video.
What's the community tab?
So on the channel, you go along the top of our channel, you'll see there is a community tab, and almost every day, sometimes twice a day, I post links to videos.
I mean, I knew that. I was just testing you. I just need you to explain it to our audience. Yes.
Yes. So there's polls in there as well. There's an interesting poll that I put maybe 2 weeks ago, like, who do you think will win? Okay. And when I first put it up, it was for our channel, Shaq and Tanya were winning. And now it is Sanam and Kai. They've been winning. And Shaq and Tanya are second, who people want to win. That has changed.
Okay. Max and Olivia got 0.
Yeah. It was like the next day they came out.
Oh, yeah, cool. Interesting. Cool. Yes. Nice. Okay. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Well, we're just a week and a day, then it's all over.
We are so close. We're almost there. And you guys, please, we have this challenge. We're trying to get to 1K followers by the end of this run of Love Island, and you will not be disappointed from subscribing to our channel. There's lots on there. We have our main pod, the 4 of us, that goes out weekly. We're going to be doing more content, more reviews. We definitely will be reviewing it's gone out of my head. Yes.
Yeah. Do you guys, are there any Succession fans in the audience? Because we love that show. So
definitely.
And also, like, let us know what else you want us to review, because we're dedicating our lives to this.
We really are. We really are. Saturday was our only evening off so far.
Honestly.
We did like a good 12 days in a row.
Yeah.
So yeah, Saturday was quite nice. I did feel a little bit lost at about 10:30 though. I was a bit like, oh, I should be doing something. And then
God, do I even remember what I done yesterday? I've just been thinking. I was working. I was actually working. So guys, I have a brand, a clothing brand called Everyday Friday, as in fro, as in afro. And I'm doing an end of line, what do you call it? Clearance sale. All the items, everything must go. So it's 50% off at the moment. Just a little plug. But yeah. Everything must go. So I was doing newsletter, different orders.
Day.com, isn't it? Every
Yeah,
day
yeah,
for there we go. It's in the chat. So
look.
think about it. 50% off. That's great.
Yeah. Even my top. It's from Everyday Friday. Okay,
Yes.
that's what I am.
I have a plantain hoodie as well.
Yes.
No, there's bare stuff on there. So please go to the website. Again, like, you know, you're supporting the aunties.
Yeah. But and also when it's gone, you know. It's gone. It's gone because we're rebranding. We're coming back with like podcast as well, actually. Soon. So yeah, working on that. Working on loads of different things, man. Seriously. So appreciate the support.
Look at that. We've given you an hour, and thank you earlier on. I can't remember who said it, but somebody did say happy Independence Day to Ghana. And
yes. Is it today or is it tomorrow?
It is the 6th of March.
Which is today. But technically today. Okay, cool. What are you doing to celebrate?
We are going to my mum's. The boys requested this, and we're gonna have like all manner of different foods. So there will be jollof rice. We will have some chicken. They have asked for banku and okra stew.
Okay.
So, having a little Ghanaian feast. We don't always do this. They just asked. I think they're older. Oh, it's Ghana independence, but yeah. So
that's so cute.
We used to actually get invited to the Ghana High Commissioners.
What happened? What did you do?
I don't know what I did, but we fell off of that guest list, so we don't get invited anymore. I don't know. Maybe I said something on one of our pods once. I don't know.
God. Hey, Kerry G, thanks for subscribing and liking. Appreciate it.
Thank you. It means a lot. Yeah.
But yeah, maybe I should get some fufu tomorrow, man.
Yeah, join the celebration.
Yeah, cousins and that.
Yeah.
I mean, well, I love Ghana. You guys, well, you know, I love Ghana.
Yes. Yeah. We led the way for all the freedoms, so it's a special one. I think. What we are? I think it's 66.
Really?
Years of independence. Yeah. It's something to celebrate.
Yeah, 100%.
Guys, we will be back tomorrow at 10:30-ish. The link will go up at about 10:15 from around there. So just, you know, join us on the show, get involved in the comments like you have been. Everybody in the comments, we truly love you guys. And if you're watching this on a playback, please like the video, share the video, and subscribe to the channel. It really means a lot.
And leave a comment.
Yes, and leave a comment in there as well. I do read them throughout the day. It does make me laugh. Especially when you guys come over, like when you come at me, like Auntie Nana. Oh
no, who's coming at you? Are people coming at you?
It should be you.
Why? What? Why should it be me?
You like my comments were problematic. It's like, I don't think they are. I just generally
because
go on the man side.
Because I was right. yeah. Anyway, we'll take that to the main show.
Yeah.
Take that to the main show.
But thank you so much, guys. We will see you. Well, today. We will see you today
in a couple hours. All right,
guys. See you.
Yeah. Bye. Bye.